I have always heard about the smart cities and thought about it more like a different, weird, special, abstract concept. Smart cities, South Korea, Singapore. Smart cities. Actually more like a fantasy word that would only be seen in the movies and belong to the future. Like watching these kind of movies, Come Back to the Future, seeing flying cars, robots everywhere and so on, smart clothes, smart shoes, smart food. So that's the way I used to think about smart cities. More thinking about the future, not that much about the present. But things have changed a lot. And technology, innovation and digitalization have improved and changed so much during the last years. They keep developing and evolving so much that so many of us still do not notice so many of the development and changes going on. It was not until a couple of years that I realized that smart cities are actually real here in the German context where I live right now. And it's not just about these super developed cities all around, flying cars everywhere, everything digital. It's not like that yet, but the development of smart cities is taking action, is taking place right now, behind the scenes, without many people noticing it. A smart city, actually, is the one that uses technology, digital innovation, in order to provide most of these services and find solutions to problems. So the smart cities nowadays are making use of IoT, Internet of Things, digitalization, and digital solutions that will help, in general, the people's quality of life. And making use of these solutions everywhere, in all kinds of industries, including transportation, mobility, administration, energy and sustainability. So the smart city market has been growing a lot during the last year and is expected to keep growing. According to a study conducted by the Eco Association of the Internet Industry and Arthur Dr. Little Management Consultancy, the smart city market will grow an annual average of 17%. That would be an increase of revenue of over 46 billion euros by 2026. So the market is there, and it gives so many opportunities for so many businesses in so many types of industries. I think it is exciting. It will also bring so much development and it will help improve the lives of so many more people. But how can that also be seen in Germany? When I walk around the streets, I go for a walk, I go to different cities from time to time, I do not really realize about so many developments and improvements going on behind the scenes. So how do I know about it? How do I know that there's real improvement, that something really going on? Well, something I did not know before I realized about till this year is the Smart City ranking by Bitkom. Bitkom has been doing this in order to measure digital competitiveness among cities in Germany. So that's so interesting to me. It was so surprising and also so nice to know, because I really had no idea that all of this development and work was going with smart cities in Germany. Even though if I did not notice it, but it's going on. So the Smart City Index for the year 2021 got the best 10 ranking cities in Germany, measuring their development in different aspects and themes. The main aspects that were taken into account in order to rank these cities were management, IT and communications, energy and environment, mobility, and society. The first top 10 cities were Chemnitz, Karlsruhe, Münster, Jena, Trier, Freiburg, Leipzig, Dresden, Köln, and Hamburg as the winner. Even if you do not notice something right away, like wow, what a developed city, you know that there's some work behind and work in progress. Many of these projects are being tested, but I think they're so interesting. To mention some of them, for instance, in Hamburg, they're trying to work a lot with drones and making a huge test center just for drones. In the El Metropol, for instance, they're testing if they can transfer or transport medicines and certain devices to hospitals, which I think is a great idea, because that could reduce a lot of problems with traffic. They can also speed up deliveries, and also for emergency situations. It makes things just a lot faster, and I think that would be a great solution. So they're testing it, and hopefully if it works, it's going to be implemented in many other places. But not just that, also in the port of Hamburg or Hamburger Hafen, they're testing also a drone and Luftraum. So they're trying this out and they're making different tests in order to use drones for more purposes. Not just for the transport of medicine and similar goods, but also in order to conduct construction site inspections, fire department operations and traffic optimizations. All of these solutions could really be implemented in the future, near future, and that would really help improve the lives of many people and many businesses as well. That's something so exciting to know, don't you think? Another example could be in the city of Heidelberg. It's quite a simple example, but it'd be great that it could be also implemented in many other different cities around the country. So Heidelberg offers free Wi-Fi for the population. Not for all of them, but in about 200 different areas around the city. There's the option to connect to the internet for free. You just have to connect to Heidelberg for you, agree with the terms, and that's it. You're gonna be connected for free in the city. And just one more example. Something very interesting that I found out about Heidelberg is the Randstadt. They developed this unique, very special district in the city with the purpose to be one of the world's largest carbon-neutral districts. The building of the city started in 2010 and it's planned to be finished by 2022, this year. One of the world's largest carbon-neutral districts. A whole district. Isn't that amazing? The strategy they used in order to achieve this was building houses under the concept of passive house, which helps reduce a lot the energy costs. This district also used LED lighting that they can adjust according to the demand, how many people are there, how many walk around. That way saving also a lot of energy. Also by using smart meters all around in order to measure energy consumption. And they even included a water retention system in the whole district in order to avoid flooding by letting the water enter into the ground rather than in the sewer system. That's amazing! I personally had no idea about all of these kind of projects and developments going on. And I'm so glad to know about it and learn more about it because it's really important and it really shows progress and improvement. If similar concepts like this one could be applied in more cities, in more places, that would improve the lives of so many people. So that shows to me that even though Germany is not the top leader in digitalization, it has really, really good developments and it's working very hard in many other areas. The government has been supporting these kind of projects of the smart cities, and they have even implemented the Smart Cities Models project, support them and help them in the development towards digitalization and all these kind of projects that will help these cities become a smart city or a smart town. So this is a project made by the Federal Ministry of the Interior, Building and Home Affairs. And in July from the last year, 2021, they chose 28 cities. Out of many other cities that applied, 28 cities were chosen in order to receive special funding from the government and support. So the theme for this year is building back stronger together, creating spaces for the future. Some of the cities chosen were Bochum, Dortmund, Dresden, and many others. You can take a look directly at the website from the BMI and see everything in detail. So many of the projects involved for these cities go around certain aspects like creating a smart ecosystem for education, for mobility, climate as well, sustainable mobility, open data and cybersecurity as well. There's so many more topics involved and I'm really glad that these topics are really being developed, being supported in all of these small cities and towns as well, not just in the big cities. Like Hamburg, great. There's many people spread out all around the country which also want to see the benefits of the smart cities. So I find this topic very important and necessary to know about. It is really necessary that more people get to know about it and learn from it. Since smart cities, as you have realized, is not a thing of the future. They're not the future. They are the present, they are the now, today. And as you could see also from the smart cities market, they are starting to open so many opportunities, so many business opportunities for all kind of industries and people as well. I find this very exciting, but full of challenges as well. I truly believe that this project really promotes the development, the progress, that all in all will help us acquire a better quality of life, a higher standard of life. What do you think? Are you more like reluctant to it, or you do not really care about it? Or maybe do you know about any kind of similar smart city projects close by to your area, in your city? Which ones are they? Are you working maybe with something related to it? It does not necessarily have to be in Germany, wherever you are. So if you have any useful information about it that can contribute to this topic, it will be great. Please let me know in the comments below. By now, thank you so much for watching this video and hope to see you next time.